Man Cave Modeling here. I got the Apache 64 AH attack helicopter finished and completed. Put the decals on. And like I said before in my previous videos, I'm going to enjoy this one. I'm telling you right now, I did. I recommend this one to anybody if you can find it. The decals, they were, I think, a little old. They're going to have, I put some decal glue on those and hopefully they'll stay. That's the first time ever using that decal stuff. We'll see what happens. Had a little trouble with the weapons on the bottom gluing into the holders. What are you rubbing? Yep.
Just rubbing. Oh.
There we go. Anyway, I do recommend it to anybody. I threw on some weird colors on the missiles on the outside. It was supposed to be an army green, but it wasn't. It kind of a teal color. I left it. I do have the windows propped up with tape, just so you can see the inside, the detail that I put inside those as well. I'll see if I can't get a close-up of that. That's a little better right there. There's some of it right there. Some right in there. See if I can get a little closer. Well, that's not too bad. And this guy right here, you can see that little white. That white thing right here. That is a viewfinder. He's actually the co-pilot. This is the pilot. He flies around and he's the one that shoots all the missiles. Anyway, I do recommend it. I don't know how many times I've said that already. And all the wheels turn, except for the front ones. I went ahead and glued those solid because I don't want them rolling off and smashing onto the floor. The gyros here, they all have different colors. I went with a blue for the spotter, and I went with an orange clear for this one, and then the red for this one. And they all move. Everything moves. It's kind of hard to get everything to move like it's supposed to without getting everything glued in and messing things up. See, like that decal there, it says danger, but they're just old, and I just don't think they're going to stay very well. You do see my seam lines right here. I actually took it apart and got the cockpit put in, but it's not sitting right because I actually cut this. No, back up. The back piece of the propeller, I cut it off just to see if I could slip it in there before without tearing it apart, and of course it wasn't, so I just popped it all apart, and so my seams are kind of ugly. I could have spent time, but for a $5 model, I wasn't stressing. The gunner here, it moves as well. Whoop, it just fell off. It's supposed to spin, but it's all right. I'll put him back on there. She all moves. It's pretty neat. Anyway, I'll put that on after the video. Anyway, that's it on this one. The back piece here, I was missing a piece. The propeller spins. Wife made me actually go a lot faster than that if we want to. I was going to put a motor on it to make those spin, but I totally spaced it. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have drilled a hole through the center here and ran some wire out, and then put it over here, and then put my little switch right here in the motor, the exhaust, and I could have just made these guys spin all I wanted. And pretty cool. Or this way, not sure. I think they actually spin that way. I'm not a helo pilot or anything like that. But anyway, that is the final assembly. Not bad for a $5 model. It was like I was saying earlier, it was missing this piece right here. He glued all this together, and I went ahead and glued this solid, thinking I wasn't going to tear it apart, and I wish I did first, because I could have had these spinning as well, because there's a little washer that holds everything together right here. I missed this piece that holds everything to make them spin, so I went ahead and jumped the gun, but I didn't know I was going to tear it apart. But that's it. That one's solid, but the rest of it spins. Kind of cool. Anyway, this is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of chopped up. It's about ready to fall off. I think my wife is ready to fly away in it. Anyway, happy modeling. Man Cave Modeling out.